So, last part of the chapter discusses about soil conservation and soil conservation schemes taken up by the government. But let's see, first of all, why do we need soil conservation? See, whether we are living in the cities, we are farmers or we are not farmers, soil is really important for all of us because it gives us food. So we need to conserve soil. If we don't conserve soil, then we will lose the fertile land. And if fertile land is gone, agriculture won't be possible. Secondly, if at all there is vegetation over the land, if soil is healthy and fertile, it will be helping us to grow vegetation. If there is a vegetation on a piece of land, it will increase the groundwater. So if there is no soil, there will be no underground water. Hard surface will be there on the surface of the earth, on the uppermost part of the earth, which will decrease underground water. If there is no soil, there will be no natural vegetation. If there is no natural vegetation, there will be no animals, no oxygen, and whole ecosystem will be disturbed and life won't be possible. And finally, silting. There's a spelling error, I'll correct it. Silting. Silting is the fertile soil which is to be deposited as Bhagar and Khadar soil in the river plains is now in the river because of floods. So this is called as silting. Silting is very dangerous process and it also leads to making the land infertile. So loss of fertile soil due to silting, and silting can increase the danger of flooding of a river. If river's bed increases due to silt deposited in it, then it will be flooded. Its carrying capacity of water will decrease. Finally, what are the soil conservation schemes launched by Indian government? So Indian government has launched various schemes to conserve soil, water and natural vegetation all together. You see, all these topics are so interconnected. Integrated watershed development you have studied in water resources. It helps in natural vegetation. Now it is helping in soil conservation also. Rainwater harvesting, number 5. That was there in last chapter as well as in natural vegetation. So rainwater harvesting, integrated watershed development are the two compulsory schemes which government is promoting and taking it at state level and central level, and government of various states have announced it as a compulsory structure. Tamil Nadu has made rainwater harvesting as compulsory structure. So in sixth 5-year plan, we have targeted 8 flood-prone rivers where watershed development has to be launched and to be started. Second thing is reclamation of ravine. Now ravine is a gully, a bigger gully, a land which is badly dissected by the gullies is called as ravine. When we say reclamation of ravine, that means we have to fill the soil back in the gully. You have seen how gully is a big wide gap in the soil. So this big wide gap has to be refilled with the soil. Whenever farmer sees a crack appearing in his field, he has to fill it back. This is called as reclamation. So it was launched in 1987 to 88 in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh has a lot of ravines which are called as Chambal ravines where generally Chambal dacoits used to hide. So that was the very famous ravine area of India. Then shifting cultivation. You all know that shifting cultivation is a bad practice where some of the tribal groups used to cut the trees, burn them, and after that they used to mix the ashes of the trees into the soil, make it fertile, and after that they do cultivation. So cultivation after cutting the trees was a bad practice. Government has tried to control shifting cultivation, and this program was launched in 1994-95 in northeastern states of India where shifting cultivation was practiced. And fertilizers, chemical fertilizers are really dangerous because they increase the infertility of the soil. After all, they are chemicals. They have got salts in it, and salts increases the salt in the soil and which makes it infertile. So any kind of chemical which is added to the soil can make it infertile. Now government is shifting from chemicals to biofertilizers. So chemical fertilizers are discarded and use of biofertilizers have been launched in 6th 5-year plan. Government has launched these all programs. This is very important for us to save our soil, especially in country like India. This is the situation of India. 147 million hectares of land, MHA's million hectares of land has been eroded in India, whether it is because of wind erosion or water erosion. Human activities are mainly responsible for it. We need soil to grow our food. 95% of our food requirement are met by soil. 5% can be by dairy. Dairy is also dependent on soil. Finally, a soil has 45% minerals, 25% air and 5% organic matter.